Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our Let's Play of World of Warcraft. We are on one of the 20th anniversary WoW Classic servers, and we are playing through as a Warlock. Last episode, we just got Thogmon, our Voidwalker companion, to help us through the rest of the game, and we are continuing our adventures here in Durotar. We have got two big missions we're going to go on. First, we're supposed to go kill some harpies. And then we're also supposed to find a guy who is going to tell us more about the Burning Blade. So we're going to go for the harpies first. So there's a bunch of harpies up here, and we were told by a goblin that these harpies stole the sacks of grain from his caravan. So we're going to go get a hold of that. We're still kind of learning how we should be doing our rotation. We're still not very good at it. But now that we have the Voidwalker, we should be better off. We should probably make a health stone. There we go. Backpack space is still a problem for us. We've decided to do skinning and mining so we can get money through the auction house, which has helped us quite a bit. We've got about 40 silver. Which may not seem like a lot, but when you see the silver we have now, like, it's the majority of the money that we've acquired so far was from sales on the auction house. So we're going to keep doing that. Keep ourselves funded. We might switch to some type of profession later on, depending how far we go in this game. Again, I'm not sure how long we'll go, how far we'll go. We're just playing to play, to have fun. Let's kill some harpies and let's find some lost sacks of grain. Well, there's one right there. That was easy enough. I'm concerned by the fact that I don't see any harpies about. Because this tells me they may have been recently cleared by somebody. And therefore, they may spawn in on us in a way that we don't want them to, which would not be good. But that's okay. Let's grab this. I still have a bit of a cough, so I do occasionally still have to mute my mic. So that's kind of happening still, unfortunately. But we'll grab this copper ore. So we got to have enough money. Oh, now, the one good thing is we won't have to buy a mount. I think a Warlock gets their level 40 mount for free. I'm not sure, but I believe that is the case. So let's keep looking. Ooh, treasure chest. Treasure chest. What do we got here? Ooh. A loose chain cloak. Not as good as what we've got. Some stamina potions. A sword that we can't use. I really wish we would find a wand. That is kind of the one thing we haven't found yet. So the way we're doing this right now is we're casting Corruption, then our Curse of Agony, then our Immolation, and then maybe throwing a Shadow Bolt in. And then stopping there so that we don't run our mana out completely. That's the current rotation that we're kind of running. So I'm not sure how good that is. We got a level 13 Orc Warrior up here doing his thing, which is fine. He's probably who cleared everything out before we got here. And again, that's the thing. We're here as a level 10. I might need to get a cough drop. We're here as a level 10, 11 level 11 character. As a warrior, I don't think I would be in here unless I was level 12 or 13. I mained a warrior when I played WoW years and years ago. A good old Shadow Clan. If any of my Shadow Clan people are watching, you're awesome. I played a warrior to begin with, and that was a struggle because I was in a guild where I was a very late comer to playing the game, and so the guild had its heyday, had all its greatness, and I was kind of coming in and joining at the end. If you're not familiar with Shadow Clan, it's a guild of online players. We started in Ultima Online. We played Orcs there, and then tried to play Orcs a lot of games. We've been in... I haven't played in all these games, but played in, like, Ultima Online, World of Warcraft, Dark Age of Camelot, the Star Wars MMO. Not Knights of the Old Republic, or whatever the new one is, the original Star Wars MMO. EverQuest, you name it. We've been in them. And I've played in a couple. Like, I played in Ultima. I played for a very tiny bit in EverQuest when the Kunark Isles expansion came out. I played for, like, maybe 2 weeks in there as a troll, like a dark troll paladin. I played in Ultima Online for a very, very long time. Up until that kind of fell apart. I was in what was called the Catskills branch. That was the realm. If you were thinking about WoW, it'd be like your WoW realm. It was called a shard that I was in, and so we just go around and play. But anyways, I came into this game as part of the guild very, very late, when there wasn't a lot of activity. I think there was like one or two other players that were kind of my level, and that was about it. So there was a lot of running around on my own. Because we were an RP guild, we had all kind of rules. Like, you weren't allowed to use the auction guild. You had to get your items from other members of the guild. The auction house. You had to get your items from other members of our own guild. We spoke in Orcish. We have our own Orcish language that we used. So it became difficult. Ooh. We're never gonna... There's everybody's down here. We are never gonna find these sacks of grain. If we need 5 of them. If this party is here running all over the place. Anyways, so as a warrior, it was very difficult. Like, the only time I really was able to get help, was in the Barrens during there's the cave in the Barrens. I can't remember the name of it. Is it the Wailing Caverns? Where you get the snake outfit, those like the Cult of the Fang or whatever is in there. There we had a group that ran through, and then I had a, let's see, when I had to do my Whirlwind Axe quest, I was able to get some players to help with that. But we just didn't have a lot, and it was very hard to interact with the world because we spoke in our Orcish language. We role-played orcs. It was very hard to communicate with other players, and so it really took, and being a warrior, of course, the questing is hard, because you're not one of the pet classes. It's not as easy to solo. When you get ganged up on by 2 or 3 mobs, you can be in real big trouble. When you play the game and you're using a language that nobody else can understand, it made it very hard to play a warrior because you really couldn't tank. And I never became a very good tank. I was a very mediocre tank. Like, in a dungeon, I would take a while. I could hold thread. I can hit the thunderclap with the best of them. But I was never very good as a tank. And I've never been a real good WoW player. I just had fun playing it. But so it was a huge struggle to get up to 60. Because when I joined during... I think when I joined, it was during near the end of the Burning Crusade, if I remember correctly. It was either the end of Burning Crusade or the beginning of Wrath of the Lich King. I want to say it was the end of Burning Crusade, and then I was out for a bit, and then I came back after Lich King had been out for a while. But it was fun. I got to run around. At one point, I got to go do the Lich King fight once. This was after they had added all the buffs in. It was near the end of that. I got to do that. I was playing when they opened up the 10-man raid version of Onyxia that came out. So just a lot of fun memories. I'm just rambling on at this point. I hope you're enjoying my ramble. But just a lot of fun. I remember going through... This is a long time ago. And it's going to be in here, but we're probably not... I'm not going to do it again because it took forever. And without a guild, I wouldn't want to do it without people that I want to play with. It was super fun, though, going through all the steps, was getting attuned for Onyxia and getting attuned for Blackwing Lair. So, like, doing all the steps, going through, getting the medallion, tracking down. There's, like, a dragon in a little cave you have to track down and talk to. I don't remember everything. I just remember a lot of fun playing through that quest line in order to get to the point where you could do Blackwing Lair or Blackrock Spire. I don't remember which one it was. It's what huge quest chain you have to do to attune an amulet so you can enter. That was really, really fun, and I really did enjoy that quite a bit. And that's kind of like where my memories for Classic come from, that I enjoy Classic more than retail. Yeah, I'm going to have to grab a cough drop here, or I'm not going to be able to keep talking. You're going to hear some noises while I do this. We're just going to stand in this corner here and hope nothing kills us for a minute. And I get a cough drop and clear my throat here. There we go. But that's always been the thing. I've always been a big fan of WoW. That's why I've played it on and off over the years. That's why I played for a bit when Legion came out. My problem is as you can see, I am super casual. I am not concerned with having the best build. I understand the basics of my class. I understand how threat works. I've played a tank before. I've played healers before. I think I have a I don't know, somewhere I've got like a mid-range, I think a mid-range either druid or priest or something that I was leveling completely through dungeon leveling and just being a healer and looking for group because you can get into parties so quick. I don't know if this is too loud or not with these things here. Let me check something. I'll be right back with my ramble. No, we should be okay. I just wanted to double check the volume. My volume is just a little high, I think, for me. But I feel like it's okay. I don't want to go any lower for you guys. But as I was saying, I've played a lot, and the first time I played through, because I played a warrior with those restrictions, it was just a challenge. Like you wouldn't believe. And while I had fun playing, I don't think I ever want to level a warrior like that again. And so that's the point when after the next time I went to play, it was like, I want to go pretty far. I'm going to boost a character and see what happens. I think I made that was when I made my hunter. And going back and being able to play with a pet class like the hunter, just because I play solo a lot, it really, really changed my outlook on the game. Like, I had so much more fun. Oh, there's a bag over there we missed. Oh, well. I had so much more fun with the pet class when playing solo. And what I tell people is, if you're going to play World of Warcraft, and you have a group of people you're going to play with, or if you have a very specific play style that you are just drawn to, that you think is going to give you an immense amount of pleasure. What is going on? Oh, it's a hunter. Oh, it's a level 9 hunter with no pet. You know, play that class if there's something that you really want to play. Or if you have a group of people you plan to play with. Or, you know, if you want to, if you want to be the tank or you want to be the healer, and that's what you want to do, go for it. But if you plan to play mostly on your own, and you're not concerned too much about progression, so you're not worried about the fact that you may not be able to get into dungeons easily, play one of the pet classes. Play a warlock or play a hunter, because the stress level for these two classes is so much lower because you can handle such bigger challenges than what you can with something like the melee classes, like the warrior, like a priest. I mean, these are classes which are not bad. I mean, you can level any class, but as far as difficulty goes, as far as, you know, having to play properly, these classes are just easier. So to give you an example, we're not there yet, but eventually we'll get a skill where we can, our Voidwalker, we can basically blow him up. And when we do, is there grain over here? We're just looking for those grain sacks while we're chit-chatting. We can blow our Voidwalker up. And when we do, if... Can we not fight this thing? No, it just sits there forever. When we do, we get a bubble around us that makes us invincible for a while. We can run away. Kind of like the Paladin's invincibility bubble. We will get the ability as well. If you're playing a hunter, you gain a thing called Feigned Death. So basically what you can do is you can like run as far away as you can from the combat you're in, and then use Feigned Death, which drops all your threat. Let your pet die, because getting your pet back is easy. You're basically just spending some mana and maybe some food resources to feed it to get its happiness back up, so it does max damage. But, you know, and then you just move on with your life. You don't die. You're not doing a death run. You know, you have outs. The Paladin has some pretty good outs. I mean, the Paladin is nice because it can be a healer, a DPS, or a tank, which is nice. Same with the Druid, because the Druid can be all three classes. If you want to be able to try all different classes, you can play one of those. Just, they don't have all the tools the pet classes do when it comes to, you know, survivability. That's all I'm saying. I'm lost. We need to go up and around. Is that a chat? Oh, it's a water barrel. Oh, free water. I'll take some free water. We need to also sell some stuff. Our bags, they are... We're getting full. Full, full, full. I may have to run back to Orgrimmar and use the bank there. But yeah, and hopefully if you're not familiar with Shadow Clan, it might be hard to find information now. And again, this was like, you know, we're talking 20 years ago. That was the last time they were really big. We never got big again. We tried a few other things. We played in EVE Online for a little bit. Just a lot of great people that play in that guild. But if you're interested, kind of do some looking around. Look up Shadow Clan. We used to have a web page, but we stopped keeping it. Now we have a Discord server, and that's about it. But we were in Wikipedia for a bit. I don't know if our entry is still there. That was a big stupid fight to keep our entry in Wikipedia. But we were notable enough per Wikipedia's rules to get in there. That was kind of neat. Alright, buddy.
Time is money, friend.
I've got your supplies.
Have a good one.
Hey now, isn't that just the thing? You got our supplies back for us. That's great. I'll be able to get back to work just as soon as I can find someone to haul these sacks for me.
Keep it real.
Huh. Oh, great. There's one thing we need now in life, and that's if you want something done well, do it yourself. You can't deal with losing... Ooh, we get a staff? Ooh, that would help us out, actually. Okay. So... He wants us to go into the canyon, and he wants us to go kill a bunch of Dustwind savages and stuff, and we can get a staff.
Be good.
I think we'll go do that. We've been killing a couple, but we'll run back in here and kill a bunch more. finish his quest line out. Might as well. I only have 2 soul stones on me. We got enough backspace space for right now. We'll probably have to run back to Razor Hill here. This is the one thing with Classic. Is the travel time. So we've seen some cool things, like that little fishing hut. I don't think I ever have actually walked over to that fishing hut with a hanging shark. I don't know why. In my time playing World of Warcraft. So we saw that. You get to see a lot of things because you're moving around real slowly on the map. But travel times are quite a thing. What do I need to kill here? Dustwind Savage and Storm Witch. So not these things. Okay. It must be the ones that are deeper in the cavern. The ones that are down in here. I imagine. Alright, these are the things I'm looking for. But there's a tiny problem of a group of guys in here. Gotta grab our loot while we're here. Well, I don't want to compete with this guy for mobs. I mean, we can wait for respawns. If the two of us were to party up, we could go pretty quick. Unless he's leaving. That guy's having a bad time. I mean, we'll head over here. I killed 12 of these things? Holy moly. This is going to be a thing.
That spell isn't ready yet.
2 shadow bolts, and then we call it, I guess. Do these guys have a party going on here? That guy's got a party. This guy doesn't. I mean, if we were all partied up, it would go way faster. But... Are you in a party?
They can't join our group.
Oh. He's already in a group. Well. Oh, well. Oh, man, there's lots of stuff on the other side of this canyon wall. Lots of copper over there. We'll just run way down here. We'll tag up some mobs. Don't resist me. How very nice of you. Terrible of them. How very terrible. Uh-oh. I think we have aggroed both of them. Not the goal, but that's okay. Out of mana. Out of mana. Not out of copper, however. Free spring water. Not going to pass it up. Aha! Aha! What's this? More treasure. Silver bar? 28 copper? We're rich! Rich, I say. Uh-oh. A slimy group of devils has come back here to claim our area. These are my lands. You shall have to hunt somewhere else. For I need a lot more of these savages. You better tag that thing or I'm not helping you with it. Alright, we'll get back here. What do we need? 2 and 5? 2 and 5. That looks good. I feel like we've got this down where we know that we can get an immolate off that and then like one shadow bolt and that kind of does what we need. Ah, don't be stunning me. Not very nice. If we were in their group, we'd be done right now, but you know. Some mana regen here. There's our two puppies that we need. There's 3 of them in here. Lots more than we need.
Charging.
Uh-oh. We got a problem. Run away. We got a big problem. If I skirt up here, will I make it? Will I make it? No. She got on me. I'm in trouble. I think I can handle this one alone. Maybe? Can I handle one of these alone? Alright. Learned my lesson there. That was dangerous. Get our Void Walker back up here. Did I really just... I did. Well, if they're gonna fight here, well, that's fine. I'm always surprised by... You know, why I don't know why they're killing that specific mob. Very awkward.
Steel recharging.
Alright, so this will be the last of these that we have to kill. And then we just need 2 more savages and we'll be done with this area. Be able to head back to the goblin and tell him the good news. We have destroyed the Harpy Menace. Probably need to get me a shard next chance I get. And then hopefully we're done here. At least the respawn rate doesn't seem too bad on these dudes. We need 1 more savage. 2 more savages. I'm good at counting. I got skills. Alright, 1 more savage. Somewhere. Anywhere. Man, I gotta stop moving when I'm casting Shadow Bolt. I keep doing that. Alright, there's our final savage. Then anything else is just bonus on the way out. All right, let's go report our success to the Goblin Man. Ooh. There's a mining node back here. I think it must be back in the back of this. No, that's a dead end. It's somewhere else. I don't think it's here. Yeah, no, it's somewhere else. How are we looking money-wise? 54? Oh, we're getting closer to that first gold piece. I tell you what. We've got a full bag as well, which is a bit of a pain, but that's okay. Actually, too, don't we have a talent point? I think we do. We're level 10. Yeah, we should have a talent point by now, right? Hold on. Talents! We do! Okay, so Affliction, Demonology, and Destruction. Demonology. Increase my stamina by 3. Reduce my total spirit by 1. Make our imp better. Increase the amount of health by our health stone by 10%. This leads up to better health funnel. Voidwalker gets better. And increases our guys there. I'm going to have to look these up. So this... reduced casting time on corruption by almost a whole bunch. A bunch of stuff here. Yeah. Like, what do we get out of Demonology? Soul Link. Gives them our damage. Reduce physical damage. Sacrifice a demon. Attack speed. I mean, this makes him do a little bit more damage. But I'm not that... These don't look that helpful. And then what's Destruction give us? Like better Shadow Bolt? Mana cost of our destruction by 1%. Make your destruction, your bane. Yeah, I think Affliction would be the way to go. Because if you could get corruption like a whole second faster, and then drain soul goes faster. %10 on your life tap. Health drained by your drain life spell, which we haven't got yet. But we need to. Someone's mining my node. How dare they? I'm the only one that can mine things around here. Ooh. I see a node. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pop that node, though. I think you got to go around back for this one, I bet. And do one of these. Yep. Oh, man. I just don't know. Yeah, why would we lose spirit by increasing our stamina? And then what do you get in here? Effect of your next curse of weakness or curse of agony by 50%. 14% chance to avoid. Increase damage done by your curse of agony by 2%. Increase the range of your affliction spells by 10%. Alright, yeah. I think that's the way we're going to end up going. I'm going to do some looking up. Just not sure. I don't know that it really will matter that much as far as which way we end up speccing. I just think having corruption down to a 1-second cast as opposed to a 2-second cast, I think would help quite a bit.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, really? Really? We need a merchant. We need to drop stuff off in our bank, and then we need to see a merchant. So both of those, we're kind of in a good spot for all this, so we'll come over here. We'll run into Orgrimmar for a little bit of shopping. Let's get our... Oh, we need a space for our wooden staff. Yes. I want the staff.
Keep it real.
You're welcome. Alright, so we're going to put that on. That gives us just a little more damage in hand-to-hand combat. We're going to put our skinning knife in our backpack back here. And now we're going to go drop off stuff. Maybe we'll throw some stuff on the auction house so you can see what that looks like. And then we'll probably... Oh, don't we have another quest or two here in the area? Yeah, we need to drop off the Admiral's Orders and Conscript of the Horde. No, that's in Barrens. We have to drop off the Admiral's Orders. He can be found in Thrall's Chamber. So we got to go to Thrall's Chamber. So we got a couple things to do here. Too bad, again, that we can't stab people with a sword as a warlock. We have to carry this 3 sticks duct taped together is the only weapon we have. I don't think, yeah, I think we had to be level 15 to use the wand that you could buy, so that doesn't help us at all. Alright, so first things first, we're going to wander into Soren's Leather and Steel place here. And we're going to unload. Let's get repaired. And then anything that we can get rid of that is not an auction house item or an upgrade for us or anything like that. I'm not worried about a scroll of protection. Leather armor, sword, garbage that we've picked up. That silver bar we'll hold on to. Ooh.
May your blades never dull.
Is that better? Oh, we don't have a... There we go. We didn't have any bracers earlier. That's good. What is this? Some bread? Some bread we'll get rid of. I think that's it. Yes. Alright, so... What's happening? What just happened? 2 hours. Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer. Awesome. I didn't kill a dragon, but I'll take it. So in here, we'll grab our bank. And we'll grab everything we're going to throw up on the auction house here. Well, I'm going to save the linen for us for later. I'm going to grind up our... Oh man, there's so many people online. This is great. That means that we undercut the market here. We'll be able to go right up. I need to find a fire that I can smelt at. Is there a fire in here? No, I think I need an anvil actually. So I got to go way over here. This is silly. But we got to smelt all this down because I think we get more money for it when we sell it as copper bars as opposed to anything else. So we'll run over here, and I believe there's an armor shop somewhere over here that has an anvil. Not the shattered axe. I think it's down here, isn't it? That's the meat shop. There used to be one over here. Oh, maybe there's not in this version of Orgrimmar. Maybe there's not. Ooh. Okay. Well, actually, I wonder, can I just smelt at any fire? Can I smelt here? No. We gotta be at a forge. Well, we're learning all kinds of stuff. Where is there a forge in this part of Orgrimmar? I thought there was one over here. Is it up top? Learn with me today, folks. No, there's a general store. No forge in there. There's the embassy. Yeah, I don't think there is. I should have done my forging back in Razor Hill. Now that I'm seeing that there's just not one nearby. Unless I'm missing something. I mean, I know where there's one, but it's a haul. Spiritfire Regents. I mean, I guess we're going all the way over to the only forge I know of then, for sure. Which is way over here. Come with me, folks. I'm going to go on a bit of a run. Again, I thought there was a forge down there in that part of Orgrimmar. I'm surprised. Well, you have to see if you haven't seen the warrior section. So that opening area we've been in with the bank, that's kind of like the general area of Orgrimmar. This area here we've seen before. This is where you've got like your leather worker and your enchanter shop and everything else. Down there in the cleft is where we've got a bunch of warlock stuff as well as a bunch of rogue stuff. But then over here, the Valley of Honor. This is where you find a whole bunch of weapon stuff, basically. There's a bunch of training dummies up in here. Oh, wait, actually there might not be. This might be... Again, this is old Orgrimmar. Oh, you can buy harnesses here. I forgot. This is the harness shop if you want to look cool.
Nukta.
You can buy this harness at level 12 that's leather. We don't get to wear harnesses because we're a cloth-wearing guy. But if you wanted a leather harness, you can get one there. What's back here? You're a bow merchant. No. So there's a mining place here to the right that we can go to. That we can use. You can also do fishing. Right here you see people fishing away. There's a fishing trainer and a fishing supply dude over there. But here in Red Canyon Mining, I believe there is a forge. Right? No, we gotta go all the way to the back. So back here, this is Nog's machine shop if you're looking to do engineering or goblin engineering. Way back here is the Burning Anvil and the Arms of Legend. What's important back here that you might need is that in here is the trainer for weapon skills. So if you need to learn a weapon skill, you've got those guys there. But there's a forge right here. And again, there's a forge back in... A lot of towns have forges. There's one back in Razor Hill that we could have used before we came here. Ran all the way around this area. But so we'll smelt this copper down. Take us about another minute and a half, 2 minutes. And then we'll start putting our stuff on the auction house. Let's see if we can't make some money. Now, being that it's nighttime, more people are on and playing, which is good, so our auctions will hopefully sell. We'll probably just undercut the market. Just, again, we're not looking to make $1 billion. We're just trying to get enough money to level and buy skills. Ooh. Red and Black Yen has fallen. Thrall is real happy. Full run with Jed. I don't know who Jed is or why he's going on a full run. Oh, we're almost there. 16 to go. This is the not so exciting parts of WoW. It's not all adventures and questing. Sometimes it's let's sit around and make a bunch of copper bars that we're going to sell on the market. And get our inventory cleared out because we're full of junk. Almost there. Two, one. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and cook these 2 pieces of boar meat that we have. Hold on. Can we cook here? There we go. All right. So. Back to auction house land. Let's get this stuff up here. And, of course, let's swing by Thrall's place and turn in that one quest we have as well. Since we're here. Have fun fishing. Look at all these people looking for stuff for running raids. Alright, so over here is Thrall's place. We'll go talk to Thrall and turn in that quest. And then we'll hit up the auction house. We'll run around with our stick. Huh. Ragefire Chasm, they need 2. Probably need a tank. And a healer. That's the way that always works. Alright, Grommash Hold. This is where Thrall and his people are hanging out. And there's a guy here we're supposed to say hello to. There he is. Is that Vol'jin? Yep, there's Vol'jin over there. Huh. Hey, buddy. There are bad people coming across the water. Countless times I urge the war chief to not trust the humans. Personal pride is not what is at stake here. You have served the Horde honorably, young warlock. Now excuse me, I must counsel Thrall on these matters at once.
May your blade.
There we go. And Thrall, what do you want us to do?
Welcome to Orgrimmar.
Hidden enemies.
Come to serve the Horde. Loktar,
is this...
What is it you wish?
Okay. This guy wants us to go into Skull Rock. I will not tolerate their traitors in our midst, Grugtar. I'd be a fool to play my hand so early. It would be sufficient to cut the corruption out of our lands and only cause the infection to grow worse. But you, a young adventurer, could go places my ages could not. Could learn the truth, could find the true head of the beast. We are brave enough to enter Skull Rock to the east of Orgrimmar and find a lieutenant's insignia off of one of the Burning Blade and return it to me. I accept. Because we're going to go there anyway. There's a guy we're supposed to talk to who wants us to go into there. I really wish we had gotten just a little bit more experience so that we could have popped over. I'm going to have to, like, run outside and kill one boar and run back in and level up. Yep, they need a healer. Ragefire Chasm is cool for a low-level dungeon. These Burning Crusade... Ooh, what do we get? Ah! We have unread mail. Probably one of our auctions sold. It's a fun little dungeon. It really, you know, kind of get into it. It doesn't take a lot to keep it together in there. You fight a bunch of these evil warlock dudes, the Burning Legion that we've been fighting. Not the Burning Legion. What are these guys? The bad guys that we're fighting. Ah, my thing didn't sell. Well, we'll put that on even cheaper. See if somebody wants to buy it. I think I only put it on for 8 hours instead of a full day. I don't understand this whole layer 1-2 thing, but whatever. But Ragefire Chasm, you run in, you fight these evil cultist guys, you kill a couple demons. It's pretty fun. But again, I don't know that I will be doing much dungeoning as our playthrough here goes. Alright, to the auction house. Let's make our money. Or try to make some money. Try to get ourselves over the first gold mark. Alright. Get up in here. First thing we're going to do. Light leather is currently selling at... let's see, we got... buyout at 4 silver apiece. We got... 75. Yeah, see, there's a lot down here. It's kind of cheap. So there's a lot of people undercut right now. 9 silver. So that's like 46 a piece. So we're gonna go 40 a piece, right? So we're gonna go auctions here. We're gonna go here. So 40 copper a piece. That's 8. We'll do 7 as our starting bid and 8 silver. I know this is super cheap, but I need just a tiny bit of money. Like, I'm not going to sit here and wait hours and hours and hours for this to go through. So 8 silver buyout. We'll put that on there for very long. We're going to do we have any other stacks of light leather? Nope. I only want to sell in full stacks. I'm not going to sell in partial stacks. Malachite. Let's take a look here. Malachite is selling at 79 cents. 17 coppers. I mean, there's a couple here at like 17, 20, so we'll put it on for 20. Seems to be the reasonable thing that I could probably sell at. So we'll put this on here. 0, 19, 20. This costs more to list. That can't be right. That costs more to list than we would make on the sale. Did that not... There we go. Was that what it was? It doesn't show me the deposit amount here. I don't know what causes this bug, where like your auction deposit amount doesn't show up. Let's take a look. I didn't see how much that cost me. You know, I'm just going to wait till I have a stack of 20 malachite. That's okay. We're not going to do that again. Let's reset this. This stuff sells for nothing. 20, 16, 27. Yeah, so 20 or 18 is our buyout price. So 18 is $1.80 for 2. 360, so we'll call it 320. And we'll buy out for 350. We'll just go way under. 24 hours. Create that auction. Look at that. Create that auction. Somebody bought our... we had a single light leather for 12. I'm surprised that sold. And then I know we're taking a long time doing this, but I just want you to see kind of what we're doing here. So copper, search for this, copper bars. We're selling at 7. See, this is the problem. There's a lot of it at 290. So if we come in under at 280 a bar. So at 280 a bar, that's 5.6 silver for a stack. I know I'm giving this away, but 5.6 silvers for a stack. So 5.1, and we'll sell at 5.6. Long on there, we'll make 4 silver. I don't know. That seems reasonable enough to me. Why not? Reset. One last. This Shadow Gem. Oh, they sell for nothing. Somebody's already undercutting here. 1. Yeah, we'll sell at 1. So, put this here. We're at 2, I mean. So, 190. We'll sell for 2-0. We'll make nothing. Whatever. So that's kind of what we're doing. Last step is this rough stone. Looks like we're selling 1.75. 1.75 for a unit. So we'll throw a stack of this on here. Very long. We'll start it at 1.5. I mean, sorry. 3. No, let's go 2.9. And I'll do a buyout of 3.4. There we go. So that's the auction house. Oh, one last thing. These probably aren't worth anything, but this copper chain vest, 5, 6. I wish I could see this. Oh, is this the way I need to organize it? Yeah, I want to see the buyout. 489, so 450. So we'll go 4, 450, and then same thing, these boots. I know this is great. This is entertainment beyond belief. 1 silver. I mean, I think we'll join the I don't understand this. This doesn't make sense. That's how much money I have, so let's see what happens. We're at $58.95. Yeah, it was a couple cents, so that was a big lie. How about this silver bar? 1.5 is what we're going to sell that at. 1.40. And we'll ring out at 1.5. All right. We've set up our auctions. Now we just walk away. And if anybody buys any of that stuff, it will come back to us. And we'll get some money in our bank account. And if people don't buy it, we'll get all that stuff back. And if people continue to not buy it, we will just trash it all. Like this. Where we grab an item we don't want like this and trash it. Alright, buddy.
What are you looking for?
Back to our bank. All this stuff. Oh, no. I don't need to put that in my bank. All this stuff that we're saving for later. We look good. All right, what do we need to do to wrap up this episode quest-wise? Orgrimmar, go there. Margot's. We have to go talk to Margot's south of Skull Rock. So that's I need to get me some soul shards bagged up. So that's going to be over that way we're going to head. So that's where we'll go in the next episode of Gaming with Grug. Until then, I want to say thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. Feel free to... I don't want to wave at you. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that. Until next time, I hope to see you soon.